Do you ever think about slowing down, just enjoying this?
Yeah, but who can afford to do that? Who can afford to start? If you don't marry well, you got to keep working.
I feel like you might be one of the people that could afford it by now.
No, not by now. Not yet.
This literally blew my mind seeing this interview with Whoopi Goldberg, who's been a host on The View for over 18 seasons, and her referring to basically not being able to retire. And it makes you wonder, are these celebrities really is making as much money as we, are led to believe? You see someone on television literally every day, Monday through Friday, prime time, you would think that money would be no issue and she would be doing this more out of, passion. But it really led me to believe that maybe Monique was right in a lot of things she was saying about Hollywood and the pay discrepancies.
51 years old, I'm too damn old to be digging and shading, and I'm just saying the truth. When I said Whoopi Goldberg was the help, let me tell you what I meant by that. When I have a woman that says to me on national TV, I could have schooled you. Well, you wanted to school me on how I was supposed to work for free. I simply don't want that type of education. That's the education you're fine with. That's not the education I want. And
Are you interested in making an extra 1 to 2K a month from the comfort of your own home? Well, I've put together a step-by-step guide that shows you how to turn commentary into cash for only $27. Hit the link in the description below.
that's not the education I want to pass down to my little sisters, saying, you just got to do it. Let me school you. If they're not paying you, baby, that's called slavery.
I mean, Monique is really looking spot on because at Whoopi Goldberg's age, again, you would think money would be no object. So when you hear her say in this recent interview that she literally basically can't retire, it really makes you, believe that a lot of these celebrities either have poor money management skills or, again, they're just not making the type of money that you would think.
Money up front sometimes, depending on where you are in your career. So you get this money up front, but you're only good as your last project. So your value to the bottom line when you're dealing with networks or studios is like, how valuable are you? And sometimes if you're not that valuable anymore, you're not bringing in the money. But what happens is there's a lot of money going out of the door, right? So you get this money, and if you hit a time in your career where the money is not, sustainable, it's not really coming in, but everything is going out the door. So you, as you mentioned, you got agents, you got managers, you got financial people that you have to pay. You have lawyers you have to pay, right? You have, let's say, if you have a team, pardon me, for like publicity and all that stuff, and all the things that come with creating an entity or creating a commodity as an artist. So it's a lot of money that's going out, and let's not forget the government. Like the gangsters, you know what I'm saying? The
silent partner.
Yeah, man, the silent partner. If you don't do it, they stick you up, right?
Yeah, they come and look.
They come to knock at that door.
As you can see, a celebrity, I think the big issue that some celebrities have is they don't understand that they are a business, they are a brand. And a lot of them grow up not having that type of education or having anyone around them to put them up on game until it's too late. In this clip, you hear he speaks about all the expenses that you have from, again, agents, stylists, promo. Obviously, you have to pay your taxes. So if things start to slow up as far as your career goes, you still have all these ongoing expenses, even though the money is not coming in. So again, a lot of people idolize celebrities. They look up to them and think that they're living this grand and lavish life. But a lot of times they're struggling just like you and I, but they might just be doing it from, the back seat of a Mercedes.
I'm taking care of everybody, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm making sure I'm just being a real nigga. Motherfucker went broke. You know what I'm saying? And, yeah, for sure.
So all your signing money, that shit was gone.
That shit went gone. And I ain't even had nothing to show for it for myself. I made Vulture Island staying with my mama, you know what I'm saying? So now the money come again, I'm like, well, I know how to handle it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, You know, of course, people gonna be like, man, you da-da-da. But I got that voice to say like, man, y'all watch me go broke on the fuck shit, like paying for everything and shit. Like, so I ain't going that way no more. You know what I'm saying?
To all the artists out there, right? When you sign a contract to a record label and you get some money, the advance money, that's not no we go party money.
Facts.
That's this money is to get me straight.
Are you interested in making an extra 1 to 2K a month from the comfort of your own home? Well, I put together a step-by-step guide that shows you how to turn commentary into cash for as little as $27. Hit the link in the description.
Until my album come out and I'm able to make some real money.
Good points made here. One thing I want to touch on is definitely something, especially in the Black community. We have like this savior complex where we have, someone maybe grow up in very tough circumstances and they go on to make it, whether they're successful in business, they become a NFL or NBA player, or maybe some type of entertainer. And then they feel like they got to save their whole family. And in the process of doing that, they wind up, killing themselves because again they're trying to take care of mom, dad, cousins, nieces, nephews, giving them money every week, and then before you know it you have nothing left, and then everyone is gone. And then you got to understand, you're the only one that can help them. They can't help you. If you go down or you suffer any type of financial setback, you can't look to them for any money, for any guidance, for any advice. So now you set yourself up to be in a very, very precarious situation that we see with a lot of entertainers and athletes, causing them to go broke trying to take care of families and friends.
Financial records show she has only $11,000 in her savings, claims she only makes $32,000 a month. Now, in my broke ass mind, that's enough for me to raise my child with $32,000 a month. Even if she has to downsize, even if she has to maybe rent instead of owning, that's okay. But I just feel like it's more than one way to skin a cat, and I feel like she's not trying. I feel like she's just like, oh, I'm broke, I'm not making as much, let me go ahead and ask Tiger and put him on child support. Like, even with him being on child support, ma'am, you still have to take care of him financially and be able to pay your bills if you feel like $32,000 is not enough. I think it is. I know most of us think it is, but we don't have mansions and Chanel and Gucci and all that fancy shit. So
This right here is a prime example that there's levels and different types of broke. I mean, honestly, 98% of people on this planet, if they're making $32,000 a month, that would be more than enough to have all their wants and needs satisfied. But you have a situation where, in the case Blac Chyna, you're around people who are probably making millions, if not tens of millions of dollars a year. $32,000 probably is not a life, probably not enough when you're trying to live a high-end lifestyle with $3-4 million mansions. You probably got, 3-4 cars that are several $100,000 a piece. You're shopping at high-end stores. The money goes very fast. And it really poses a question. Are these celebrities broke because they're not making enough money, or is it just poor money management? Let me know what you think in the comments below. I look forward to hearing from you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.